Okay guys, believe it or not, I have built another new loadout. I'm aware it's not that long since we did my new loadout, the red one. I did it around IEM Cologne last month. We have a new loadout, and you can see the base of it here. It's not that AK, but the base of my loadout, you can see, is around Vice Gloves in Battlecard. And it's paired with the Stiletto Phase 2 Doppler, which is the pink gem, which overall this combo coming together looks insanely nice. Now, price-wise for this is a mix of what I paid for it 3 weeks ago, and if it's stuff that I've had in my inventory for several months, I'm just going to go with what the more recent pricing is. So for the combo, for example, we're talking $525 for the Battlecard Vice Gloves, and then $816 for the Stiletto Knife Doppler Phase 2. Obviously, I bought everything in pounds, and I've just converted that to dollars for you guys. And very quickly, I want to remind you guys, we do have a giveaway live at the minute. It is for a Max Battlecard AK-47 Neon Rider. Literally 0.79, max float is 0.8, so right up there. I've actually used this in game the last couple weeks. I think it's kind of cool. So if you want to enter this, all you have to do is hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and then we'll pick the winner in a week's time on stream and also announce it in Discord. Now, you've seen the knife and glove combo. What about the weapon skins? Actually, before I even get to the weapon skins, I need to detail my agents, which you don't see me use that much because we're not allowed to use them in official matches with Elixir. It just is what it is. But CT side, I have Lieutenant Rex Crikey. About $17 I have down for him, and I planned this pricing on the 15th of September. Some investors are trying to inflate the prices of agents, so this may go up by the time it's live. I have no control over that. And on the T side, I have Buddy Darrell the Strapped. He's about $24 at the time of recording this. I'm pretty sure I bought him for a few dollars less all the way last year. Still one of my favorite agents in the game. So when it comes to my main skins, USP, we have the Jawbreaker. Now, I'm running this in minimal wear. Cost-wise is about $9.80. I actually unboxed this one, and I've just ran with it since because it's a float number that I like. But minimum wear for this, I think it looks super cool. Obviously, lots of blue and pink that pairs in nicely with the Vice Gloves. I do have an alternative USP that I sometimes use, and it is the factory new Cortex. This is about $7.62 when I bought it, but my thing is, I've bought and sold Cortex a few times, so this time, rather than going minimal wear, I was like, I'll get factory new, and I'll just keep it in my loadout long term, because I do like using it here and there, even if it's not going to match with the error combo I happen to have at the time, because, again, believe it or not, I'm already planning to change this loadout, but I did want to share it with you guys and get your thoughts. My P2000 remains the same. It is going to be an Acid Ace. It is going to be factory new. It's about $3. I went for one that has a nice 4-leaf clover pattern on it, which I kind of like, so I don't know. Did I start using a P2000 more? I don't know. I kind of mix between it and the USP. When the USP doesn't work, we try this out. Then my Glock of choice has been my Souvenir Pink DD Pack Glock. This has just been very nice. It is field tested. It's lower field tested. It's got the VP and the Phase logos on it, which I kind of like on the top. And obviously, it's a pattern-based skin. It's got a nice little pink right at the end of the barrel. So overall, I'm kind of happy with how this looks. And I think it's a very good pairing with the Vice Gloves. It's not going to break the bank. And it's $2. My P250, I've once again ended up back at the Visions, which is one of my favorite bits of artwork in CS in general. Please put it on rifles. It would be greatly appreciated if Valve would obviously take it into the game. But I think the under $5 mark for this in minimal wear is just a really nice pistol. In general, it works with a lot of combos. And again, I think with Vice, it's a pretty solid combination to have. Now, on the Desert Eagle side of things, I decided to go and do a one-of-one craft. It is fairly affordable, which can be copied. It's not a crazy one, but it is a NAF Rio Holo on a print stream. Print stream is field tested. I've got the stickers. Total cost is just under $29. Now, the crafting won't be for everyone, but I think with the Vice Gloves, getting that sort of pinky blue holographic effect off the stickers is kind of nice. And if Pro Lessons gets added back to the Deagle or to the print stream, it'll look even better. Over in the MP9, I've ended up back at my old faithful, which is the Hydra in minimal wear for $6.99. Now, at this point, it becomes very clear that I didn't run with much of a theme for this loadout. I wanted to go for a knife and glove combo that obviously pairs together, and I think Vice and Phase 2 is one of the best combinations for that in general. Obviously, I think Stiletto was S tier as well, so getting that in was big for me. But then I didn't want to force pink and blue skins, so I've just gone for bright skins that I like that pair in, and obviously, this color combo is a clash, but because it's bright pink and bright green, it just kind of works. And sticking on the artwork that I like rather than forcing a theme, I went for the Mac 10 Allure here. This is $50, minimal wear. Some of the best artwork you're going to get on a Mac 10 for a very low price. I love it. Now, I have two AKs that I've been running with this. The first is my Empress. Now, this featured in the Red Loadout video, and it is continued because, again, Empress is a skin that I've bought and sold a few times. So my plan is to just keep this one, keep it long term, because it's always going to work its way back into my loadout. It has Twists and Rops Phase stickers on it, which I think pair nicely with the artwork, and are two of my favorite rifles in CS. And then it's also got that ears foil on the back of it, which is just kind of cool. And I don't want to cover the actual Empress's face, so we don't have that third sticker spot filled. And then my other AK is my Neon Revolution. Now, you guys may know, for the longest time, I wanted to do a green loadout. I wanted to get the Optic stickers because it connects my original Call of Duty days into my now Counter-Strike days. And Optic would be perfect for it. The stickers are very expensive. Some green skins lack, which is why I've not got a green loadout. But I managed to get this for $33 at the time with the holo on the best placement. The holo sticker itself was worth over $100, and I like the pink and the green contrast. So while I use the Empress mostly, this is my like alternative AK I'll change to, and then I put two Mr. Trumpies in the middle because the pink and the green just play in nicely. Now, my other big pickup, along with the knife and gloves, was going back to an Icarus Fail. Yes, I sold my Welcome to the Jungle. After listing it and removing it like 3 or 4 times, I finally sold it, and I went to get an Icarus Fail. Now, I have had an Icarus Fail in the past, but when the site I bought it from didn't give me any control over the float, didn't give me any control over the pattern. It was very much just, it's there. I got it under market price, so I bought it, right? And that urged me a little bit because it was a 0.04 flow. It wasn't 00 where it gets cleaner. It was a good pattern, but not the best pattern. So here we have a Cloud9 Columbus 2016 Holocraft, a 3X on it. It's one of what I think is the better patterns because you get the sun, the feathers, and the wax coming out into the main bit of the skin, and you still get the wax over the suppressor, and it's 00 float. So this $528 is absolutely perfect. This is the one thing that I've held off on, like why I've not just changed my loadout immediately, is because of how good this is and how good that knife is. Now, I've not included them in the pricing, but it is worth mentioning that I do have a Battlecard Hyperbeast that I'll sometimes change to. It's 0.99 flow, so I went all out on the Battlecard vibes for it. You can see it does still work pretty well with the Vice Gloves. And then I do still have my Black Lotus, that's the Spirit Craft. This was a one-of-one when I did it. I posted it and shared it with you guys. It's been copied since, but I was the original one-of-one, has some sentiment to me, and this is another one that I'll change into. Now, you would have had a quick look at my M4A4s there. So my first one is my Emperor. This is $34 in minimal wear. And then I put a Vitality 4X on it. This is one that I don't use the A4 too often. I currently have another one equipped, which I'll show you now. But overall, I think Emperor is one of the best skins in the game artwork-wise. That turret card collection is so nice. And then these Vitality stickers just blend in nicely with how gold they go. My other M4A4 that I think probably pairs a bit better with the gloves is a Dragon King. I got one factory new. I paid overpay for the 00 float to try and get it as clean as possible, and it did come with the Copenhagen Flames craft on it as well, so this is about $41.50. I'm hoping Shanghai Major is going to give me something that I'll scrape these stickers off and want to craft on, because it's Year of the Dragon. Please Valve, please Perfect World, just cook. Now, if you're a regular in the streams or Discord, you may know that for up, I've kind of struggled a little bit. I've landed on a Theoris in Battlecard, which is $2, but I actually unboxed this one while just cracking open some cases, and I just then decided to use it. So, even in my inventory rebuild that I'm trying to theory craft right now, I'm struggling for the ops. I don't get it out enough, but the ops I like are quite expensive, so it's kind of a tough balance. Julie's, I went for the balance. I just really liked these when I stumbled across them while doing a loadout video for you guys, and I've decided to rock them like $1.25. I'm probably going to change these with the next loadout, but artwork-wise, I do find these pretty cool. Then the 5.7 is perfect for this. I've gone for a Hyperbeast. It's $29 field tested. I got this way back at 0.15 float, so super low field tested, so it looks clean. It does have a Leaving the Station holo on it. This is always going to remain my 5.7, at least for the foreseeable future, and it'll always stay in my loadout. I may use something else in game, something cool comes out, but this always will have a place in my loadout. Then we have another skin that I created a one-on-one craft for that I then shared, and it has been stolen, or at least taken as inspiration. I think there's a few of these now that exist. It's obviously not a very expensive craft, but it does look very damn good. It is the orange DD Pat. I went minimum wear. It's a 4X Apex from Copenhagen. The color just pair so well together. So this one was always going to be, much like the Black Lotus one, it was always going to be replicated at some point, but I was the first one to do it. I've documented that. I'm happy with it. Now, one that I picked up recently that I need to actually sort of keep in mind while I do my new loadout build is the Night Bora. This, I paid about $19 for it to get the 00 float because it does wear poorly. I also got quite a nice pattern on it, in my opinion. So this is something a bit different. I don't use the Famous a crazy amount. When I do, though, I want something that's just a bit different that stands out. And honestly, I thought this skin, obviously, it's probably overpriced for what it is, but I quite like it. I think that I like the collection it's from as well. My XM is the CMXM I've been using for a while, and it finally got a perfect pairing with the Vice Gloves. This XO with this blue-pink pattern is just perfect here, and it's about $3.50. Now, my ZZ is one that I picked up a while back while doing a green loadout. I paid $2 for it. It is field tested. It's got a mix of stickers on it. And I've just kept it because for the sake of $2, and I'm probably going to get green skins at some point, I may as well just keep it in the loadout. And I don't use the ZZ much. My Tank 9 remains one of my favourite skins in the game, though. It is the Mummy's Rot with my 3x Sphinx Hollow on top. Now, to buy a factory new Mummy's Rot with the stickers, you're talking like $2-ish, I'm pretty sure. And that might be excluding the stickers. I can't 100% remember. But the stickers aren't crazy expensive either way. And this was not a 1 of 1, but I think it's like a 1 of 3. So I just think it looks kind of cool. We have one of my absolute favourites here with the MP7. It's going to be the Just Smile. Again, I think it works really well with the gloves. These skins is where we need to have a conversation of, like, how much do you guys want them included in a loadout? For example, the ZZ, the MP7, the UMP that's going to come up. Do we really want to include those in inventory cost? Or do you want to focus purely on the core skins? Please let me know. Now, this was the UMP I was using until I put it into a trade up on my stream last night. So, it's the Labyrinth, 20 cent factory new. It's now gone. Og, I've got an absolute favourite. It is the Symphilion. In factory new, this is about $6.30. I think it's an amazing skin. The other one that I do use sometimes is the Sandstorm Souvenir, if I can find it. Here it is. But you see, I like that sort of gold effect, and I'm going to keep both of these and just rock them here and there. They're both beautiful bits of artwork. Because I don't use the SG much, I've kind of avoided spending too much money. This is coming from the guy who's considering a field test at Hazard Pay, which is stupid money. So I'm going to talk myself out of that right now because I barely use it, and that's why I went Dragon Tech here, under $1 minimum wear, cheap and easy, and obviously bright colours playing in quite nicely. I do have 2 scouts. My first one is a Dragonfire, which is factory new, is almost $18. I don't scout much, so I probably shouldn't have this, but I do like the artwork. I do like the idea of putting something Hobbit-related name tag on it, which would be cool. And then my other one, which I don't have equipped, I can't get it to inspect in game properly because it says the link's too long. So just to show it here, it is this Acid Fade. It was about $1. It's factory new. It's 00 flow and it's 94.7% fade, which for me, I think looks sick. And then the final bits, MP5 is what I suggest having in the loadout. I paid about $5.50 for this field tested Souvenir Oxide Oasis, one of my favorite skins in the game. So I just kind of had it. This one kind of falls into this category of like really, just quickly, like really, if you guys are building a loadout and you don't care about the extra skins, you want a Glock, you want a Tech, a P250, and Deagle. You want a Mac 10, and maybe an MP7, and then you want all of these. You don't necessarily need to get like expensive UMP, MP5, PP Bison skins. Even the MP7, maybe not. And then finally, we have my P90 Neo Queen with my lovely battle penguins on it, which is just gonna chill. It's well worn to get that purple hue, and then I put the penguin hollows on it because I'm a big fan of penguins, and I wanted that in the game in some way, shape, or form. And that rounds off my current loadout that I am considering changing. Now, obviously, the 3 big talking points here are my gloves, my knife, and then my Icarus Fail. They combine for over $1,500, and my total loadout cost is $2,245. So it is a significant percentage of my budget, and my combo alone is like $1,300. So definitely some changes that might be made. A small part of me, and we discussed it on my stream last night, which is a few days ago for when this goes live. I do want to try to target that budget value for money range, just because I don't want people to always feel like they have to spend a crazy amount in CS. Now, it's cool for me to collect these things. I love the CS2 skins. I love the Stiletto. I love the Icarus Fail. But I could probably get 3 M41S skins for max $150 and save $400 here. Like, it's that kind of thing that I'm trying to weigh up. But outside of that, I wanted to share this loadout with you before I go and change it, because overall, I do think for just over that $2,000 mark, this is an incredibly good loadout. You could double down on that blue and pink a bit more and go like Neon Rider and stuff and get some C and stuff. But I think Icarus Fail with the Vice Gloves looks great. The knife and glove combo looks great, but I want to get your thoughts as well, and make sure you enter that giveaway for the AK-47 Neon Rider in Battlecard. Outside of that, I'm going to stop waffling. It's a longer video than usual because I had so many extra skins to go through. I want to say a big thank you to the YouTube members that are supporting the channel. It is greatly appreciated. If you want to find out more about being a YouTube member, what it costs, the perks, all that goodness, check the join button down below. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. So like, subscribe, all that goodness. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.